I really deserve because God has always been with me and my family. And especially when I got to the White House, God was always with me because my job was so dangerous. A lot of people never realized that when I got out of the window on the belt, I had to lean back like I was just leaning back in thin air. Nothing was holding me but the belt. So I always thought about God when I got out there. When I got back in, I always thanked Him. And when I got up on them big scaffolds cleaning the big chandelier, man, I tell you, I really thought God. Thanked Him and thanked Him. And what really helped me was when we were working up there, a lot of times the tour guards would come through with a lot of tours. And he would say, this is Mr. Stevens that cleans all the chandeliers in the White House. And they always say, good morning, Mr. Stevens. And then I would say, good morning, how you all doing? And then they would just go right on, you know.
This window that we're looking at, that must have been pretty scary up there.
Yes, sir. That's a sunburst on the second floor. And how I had to get out of that window, you can see how far the window comes up. That you have to be a small person and able to squeeze
and
out
you have to
there.
put a ladder up there as well.
I put a ladder out there. Then I had my bucket sitting in this windowsill. And I've had my belt on, had the ladder in between me and the window so I wouldn't fall. Because if I tried to stand on the ladder without hooking the belt, I would have fell backwards. And if I had used the belt instead of using the ladder, I couldn't reach the top of the window.
So that was always probably one of the hardest things to clean?
That was one of the hardest windows to clean.
Chandelier in the East Room, that's another one.
That's the toughest. The chandelier in the East Room.
Why is it tough? How many parts you said that chandelier had?
Got 6,000 pieces of bohemian cut glass to each one, and it has.
So whatever time you cleaning, your muscles were just hurting or throbbing?
No, mostly my back. Back used to hurt the most because I had to get up. You see, on top of the chandelier, you got feathers up at the top. You see the feathers up here?
What kind of feathers?
Glass feathers, right here. See here? See the glass feathers? They're feathers, but they're made out of glass.
You ever chip your fingers, ever cut yourself on this?
No, sir. I've been really blessed. I was really blessed. I could have been killed plenty of times, but thank God. But if you look at this, you'll see when the gentleman was shooting out on the sidewalk, they made me come in and wouldn't let me hang out the window. And then later they showed that one of the bullets actually pierced the window and came in the White House. You see it right on there.
Where was this?
That was doing Reagan. No, not Reagan. I think it was during the Clinton administration.
But they got bulletproof windows now, ain't they?
Oh man, yes. Yes, but at that time on the front, on the north side, they didn't have the bulletproof windows. But after that, they put bulletproof windows on everything. Everything.
Looking at here.
You're looking at the menus for the state dinner arrival. And all of them is they tell you what the chefs and what they had to eat for dinner.
Now, a lot of times you had an extra job besides cleaning gas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How long did you do coat checks?
Oh, the whole time I was there, just about whenever I wasn't doing something else. A lot of times when state dinners was going on, a lot of times I was working with the other crew while the other guys was checking the coats. Yeah, because I was